Hi, it's day 20 and it's 11:20 in the morning, so I'm early for once.
Mommy,
Give me a minute, buddy. You're gonna read?
read.
You're not leaving until later.
Okay.
Okay, go find something to do. So we're on day 20. You gotta stop jumping, buddy. No jumping. Shouldn't have looked. I should have pulled it out. Look how pretty that is. I do not know what this base is. That is insanely soft.
Mommy, I did.
You can't open Christmas gifts until Christmas, silly. This is, I don't know what this is. This is so soft. There's more in there. What are these? They're M&Ms. Caramel cold brew M&Ms. I've never seen these. Interesting. Oh, and the little tools. I always just like drop the stitch and like do it with my knitting needles. Sorry, the kids are still awake. So you got kids talking in the background this time. Hey, you guys, shh, for a minute. And then knitting wise, I was gonna finish this sock. I don't know what they were arguing about, but they were like blankets, basically. Well, anyways, I was gonna finish this sock. I did not. I need to knit a toe, and that is all. It looks ridiculously long. It's not. But instead, I decided to wrap all of the Christmas gifts from me and Holden. And they're not under the tree, so our tree is very festive with our Disney princesses and Mario wrapping paper. I guess I could show you in a minute. I'll have to like take it off and actually record that. Paisley picked the wrapping paper this year, so it's very kid friendly and they love it. So that's all that matters. But I do need to finish this toe, which I plan to do while I sit here and catch up with Lofty's Vlogmas. I'm on day 12, and this is the only Vlogmas I'm even close to being caught up with. But then, as I'm sitting here, I plan on casting on the second sock of this one. This one is for Tom. And I was dumb. I left all ends to be woven in at a later date out of all of these socks. So I have 3 siblings that I knit socks for. So that's 6 pairs of socks that need ends woven in. And then my parents both got 2 pairs of socks each, so that's an additional 4 pairs there. So that's 7, right? Yeah, that's 7. But then my sister's boyfriend is also coming to Christmas, so of course he needed a pair of socks too because he's an adult, and why not? So that's 8, and then I have this pair for Tom, so 9, and then Chris is 10, and Erica is 11, which I really don't think it's possible to get all 3.5 pairs of socks done. So it's 3.5 socks I need to finish by Christmas Eve. So I don't think it's doable. We're gonna try. I mean, one's worsted weight, technically, if you want to, however you classify fingering, he'll double. I classify it as a worsted because that's more of the gauge I get with it. And then one sport weight, again, it's based on my classification because it's patent correct, and it's way too plump to be a fingering weight in my opinion. Then the other is fingering weight, which is Erica's socks, and I'm not even through one of them yet. So like if I had actually finished the first sock of that pair, definitely would have been able to finish. I'm going to try to, but I can't guarantee it. And Holden made the joke, like, you should just finish one of her socks and, like, gift it to her that way and said, it's your turn, and let her knit this second one. And I said, that would not work. Our gauges would be completely different. But I'm hopeful, but I'm trying not to be too ambitious about it. So, but they are spending the night over at Erica's house tonight, the 3 older ones. So I do think I'll actually be able to get quite a bit of knitting done tonight, but we'll have to see. So that's all I got for right now, though.
It's 8:59 p.m. on Friday, December 20th, right? Yep. And it's been a day. So my father came by for a visit, my mother stopped by, and then Daphne showed up with the grandkids. She had some errands to run, so I told her I would feed the kids dinner and they could hang out, and that the three oldest could stay the night because they've been asking to stay the night. So they had dinner and they played for a little while and visited with my mother and father. And then Daphne came back and picked up Isaac and took him home with her. And the rest are here. And I think I've got them settled now on the floor in my daughter's bedroom. They're all sleeping on the floor tonight. Hopefully. That's the plan. So I thought, okay, so they're not quite settled. I think they're settled for a moment at least. So I am gonna open this Advent Day 8 of the one that Daphne gave me real quick and show it and then sign off for the night. Ooh, that over there. Very pretty. All right. I'm still working on my father's hat. I am almost to the point where I need to do the crown decreases and weave in the ends and block it and give it to him. So we're supposed to go out to dinner tomorrow night. I think tomorrow night is his last night in town. So, yeah. And then the countdown to Christmas. You know, I mean, we've already been counting down to Christmas, but then like the final days. So it's all, I feel like this month is flying. All right, good night.
Hi, I decided it's quiet enough and I actually have progress to show that I should record more today. So I was able to finish the toe of my brother's sock. So they look so funny. I need to weave in ends and block socks, but it's done. So it's official. I only have 3.5 more socks to go. Technically, not even that much, because I cast on Tom's second sock, and this is where I'm at. So this is fingering held double. The yarn I'm using is Oregia, and it's Winter Hues or Winter Blues. My baby got it earlier, so there's a whole bunch of yarn just loose. But this is where I'm at. I'm at 22 rounds for the leg, and I need to get to 36. So that's not going to take very long, especially because this sock goes by much quicker than the black ones because it's on a US 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter. Yes, compared to the black ones being on a US 1, which is a 2.5, not a 1, it's a 1.5, which is a 2.5 millimeter needle. So this is what that sock's going to end up looking like. The goal tonight, it's only, I don't know if I said the time, it's like 8:08 when I looked at it last, so it's probably like 8:10ish right now. But that means I have quite a bit of time before I would normally be going to sleep. So I normally go to sleep by around 12, so that gives me about 4 hours. And I don't know if I'm in the mood to watch knitting or not, so I'm gonna turn on Vlogmas. Caught up with Lofty Loops earlier, so there's so many to choose from though. So I don't know if I'm gonna watch that or if I'm just gonna turn on a Christmas movie, but the goal is to get through the gusset tonight. And that heel is solid black. It is in the West Yorkshire Spinners Licorice, and that black is so dark. And like, this yarn isn't rustic by any means, but compared to the yarn I was using, which was Barocco Vintage Fine yarn, so the black sock that I just showed, And that one is so smooth, and like it has acrylic in the makeup. And this one is Regia, however you say it, and West Yorkshire. So it's wool and nylon. This black yarn is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, and 8% nylon. This is the black one. Much softer. But I think that's why I didn't like it as much, is because it did have that acrylic, and I've done socks before with acrylic in it, and they end up hurting my hands too. I don't know why, or like they just don't go by as quick. And the wool nylon is the preferred sock bases for me for knitting. But we'll see how far I get. I'll show you it tomorrow. So that's probably all for me tonight. So bye.